Alright, creatives, let's get started. Today we are going to draw Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. We're going to put him in a fun Hawaiian shirt, just like he's kind of chilling at the beach. So, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use a Sharpie for the drawing tutorial. I would recommend using a pencil if you're at home. That way, you can, kind of, if you make a mistake, you can just keep rolling with it. I'm using a Sharpie just so it shows up on the camera. So that's what I'm using. Now for the coloring portion, I'm going to use blue and a light blue. All right, so blue and a light blue for Stitch. We're going to use a pink for the inside of his ears. And then for the Hawaiian shirt, you can kind of make whatever colors you want. I'm going to use this red-orange color. But you can design his shirt however you want. And honestly, if you want to color Stitch something totally different, that's fine with me. It's up to you. You're the artist here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Stitch's head. What we're going to do is kind of make a hamburger bun. That's the best way I can kind of describe it. So I'm going to go straight across and make a nice, fluffy hamburger bun. Really delicious looking. Alright, so we've got a little hamburger bun. And right in the middle here, like right on top of the line, we're going to put his nose. And then this is kind of the outline of his eyes here. It's not his actual eyes, but he's got some kind of blue, light blue fur that goes around his eyes. Now for his eyes themselves, these nice kind of big circly things, and I always like to put just a little bit of white up here in the top right, just kind of show that reflection in his eyes. Yeah, Stitch, even though technically he's a monster alien thing, he's pretty cute. So we're gonna give him some nice big cute eyes, and then for that circle nose, we got a little bit of a pig nose. That's okay. Alright, so this is all just kind of the top of his head. This is like our hamburger bun. And then for the bottom of his head, I'm going to just make a slightly smaller hamburger bun. You know, this second part of the hamburger bun is always a little smaller anyway. So, we've got most of his head. The only thing that we need next are his big ears. When I say big, I mean really big. Don't be afraid to go really big. I'm going to start out with some nice big straight lines here. And when I come down, he's got like these little triangle parts of his ears. He's got these little triangle cuts. Cool. So we've got Stitch's head. Now let's do his body. And we're gonna put him at the beach. He's gonna be chilling. He's wearing his Hawaiian shirt, and he's like on vacation right now. So for his body, he's got kind of a tiny body, and we're gonna make the lines of his body kind of at a slant here. That kind of shows that he's leaning back. And for his feet are just gonna be two circles. Alright. Then we put a circle in the circle. He's got some like little patches on the bottom of his feet. Now for his toes, he's got 4 toes. And they're gonna go on top almost like you were making a flower. Like flower petals. Think of them as flower petals. I'm gonna go ahead and color those in black, which you can use your pencil to color them in, or if you have a black colored pencil, that'll kind of make it nice and sharp too. I don't think I said that at the beginning of the video, but you can use a black colored pencil for some of these parts. And for the bottom, I'm just going to put a little curved line there. And then his arms, I'm going to start right here up at his shoulders, and I'm just going to kind of go back like this. And they're kind of going to disappear behind his feet because he's just kind of leaning back, he's chilling. So we're not gonna see his hands. Now let's give him a little Hawaiian shirt because he's on vacation. What I'm gonna do is put a little triangle right under his chin, and then he's got some little collars. These are also kind of little triangle shapes. Just a slight curve here, but basically it's just a little triangle. And then from the middle triangle, we're gonna draw the line. And then the shirt just kind of ends there. We'll give him some sleeves. So we've got a little Hawaiian shirt for him now. Let's give him some buttons. Now I want you guys to get kind of creative with what kind of pattern you want to put. A lot of times a Hawaiian shirt will have either palm trees or palm leaves or flowers. I'm just going to do a really simple flower design. Kind of looks like a starfish. I don't know what's going on here. But just something, it doesn't have to be crazy detailed. Just like pick a fun shape and just kind of repeat it over and over again. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just something that seems fun for you. Let's put some on the sleeves too. All right. I'm gonna check my reference here for some color scheme. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's use our pink and we'll just kind of start on the ears here. Give him some nice pink ears. Sure, he's listening to waves crashing on the sand, maybe some seagulls. Maybe there's a kid crying because he got sand in its eyes. I don't know. Next, let's do our light blue next. Light blue is gonna go around the eyes. So remember these shapes we did around the eyes. And his chin here, it's going to be light blue as well. Don't forget in here. Let's go ahead and make this little bottom part light blue as well. Next I'm going to get my dark blue. Now if you notice, I'm sketching I'm kind of coloring pretty lightly with my blues here. The reason I'm doing that is so that I can really get multiple colors out of one blue. So I'm using kind of this normal blue. If I sketch really light, it just gives me this nice pretty blue. But then for the nose, I'm going to color a little bit darker. Because technically it's kind of the same shade of blue, but we see some different tones in there. So I'm just going to go really dark here. So if we look at his feet, he's almost got a little donut shape here. So the outside of the donut is going to be kind of regular blue, and then I want to go really dark for the little pads on his feet. He's probably got those pads kind of like a puppy or a cat does, because I don't think Stitch wears shoes. Not that I've seen. Let's go ahead and color his arms in here. Cool. So that's the basic color scheme. And for the Hawaiian shirt, you can really do whatever you want. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color the main color of my shirt, this orange, this red-orange color. I'm gonna leave my flowers white, but I want you guys to get creative. You can do as many colors as you want. I think like a 2 or 3 color scheme usually is what works best for me, but it's the beauty of art is that we all have something, we all get different tastes, have different tastes and different things to explore. And boom, we've got Stitch chilling at the beach. Go ahead and put your signature on it and hang it on the fridge, hang it on your wall, or give it to someone you love, or save it for yourself. It's all up to you. Thanks for watching, guys.